Hi guys, I am here today because we're going to make an amazing artichoke, spinach, and chicken dish. And no, it's not the dip, it's not the pasta, it's actually a pot pie. So when I start thinking about things, my mind just goes crazy and like I want to do it this way and I want to do it that way. So I said, why not a pot pie? So before I get going, I wanted to show you guys something. I don't have my tracker here with me today. His mommy just got back from vacation for their anniversary, so they're spending a little time today. I did have him all weekend, and he was so sweet, and he got to meet the newest member of our family. So I'm going to take this down for a second, and I want to introduce you guys to my new little friend. He's so adorable. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. This is Pepe. Say hi, Pepe. Say hi. Here. All he wants is food. He will do absolutely anything for food. Look, even climbing. A good boy. Good boy. Good boy. He is amazing. I just love him. He's something like, my husband and I, we both love animals, and so he's eating the strawberry, which is good because now I can get this done. But as soon as he's done, he's going to be back over bothering me for more. Hi, Joan. How are you? Nice to see you guys. It's a beautiful day here in South Carolina, so I'm going to make something easy for my husband for dinner because when I leave for work, he comes home and he's got pig duty. So I see TJ is watching. TJ, did you see my pig? And I know what you think of when you see a pig, but he's my pet, so you can't think about him as bacon or sausage anymore. I don't even know if I can cook that in here anymore. He might get upset. Okay, so let's get started with this. It's super simple. Thank you, Joan. Pepe, he's just adorable. I just love him. I've loved pigs since I was a little girl, and it's almost like too surreal. So now I know how Abby feels when she got Tracker. So, okay, so we have a saucepan here, and I already have it like kind of heating up on medium. Just a few ingredients. We have artichokes, we have chicken, onions, cheese, garlic, a puff pastry that I took out of the freezer earlier today, and I just let it defrost. 2 come in a package, but I only used 1. And then I have some spinach that I also let defrost. It was frozen chopped spinach, so I let that. He's never going to leave me. He thinks something's going to drop. So the first thing we want to do is we want to add a little bit of oil to this saute pan. And I'm going to say this is about 4 tablespoons because I went kind of around a lot. And we're going to put a lot of onion in there. I don't know about you guys, but I like a lot of onion in my artichoke dip. I love it. Hi, Teresa. Did you just see my new baby? I had him on here. My new little pig. If you guys want me to put it down again, I can show you. He's just adorable. Let me see if I can move the camera again. I'm just obsessed with him. Say hi, Pepe. Say hi. Say hi, Pepe. Say hi. Say hi, Pepe. Hi. Yeah, all he cares about is food, actually, guys. So let me get this back up so I can get going for you. Hi, Aiden. How are you? Are you supposed to be in school right now, buddy? That's my little host and my dishwasher, and he just about does everything for me. Hi, Aiden. Okay, so we're going to chop up an onion because our oil is heating up. Pepe, no, I know you smell all this food, but no, sweetie, you can't eat an onion. I don't think that would be good for you. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in this pan that I've got going on. So this is just a medium onion, and I'm let me turn this handle this way. Just dicing it up, and just to chop, not like minced or anything, because I like to taste my onions in it. Alrighty, and then let me get a spatula, and we'll start to soften this up. So the goal here is we want to get these soft enough, just so that because the puff pastry is it puffs up, it cooks really fast, and when we put everything else in here, it's going to be done. So we don't want to bite into hard onions. So we're putting them in there, and I've got this going pretty high here, so it'll get moving. And now that I have kind of like a bed down, I'm going to put some minced garlic in there. You don't want to put it directly on a medium flame like that because it will burn and then it'll be bitter. And then your entire dish will taste bitter. Trust me, it's happened at the restaurant once in a while We'll be making the base for the sauce, the onions and the garlic, and we walk away for 1 minute and the garlic is burned, and we pretty much have to start all over because that bitter flavor goes through everything. So just remember that with garlic. If you burn it, it's done. It's dead. The dish is done. Okay, so those are heating up, and to kind of cook them along a little bit, we're going to just put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper because we're going to season this up now. And I like that really coarse, cracked black pepper. I like to feel it, but I also I like to taste it when I eat the food. It kind of stays together, so when you bite down, you can taste a little bit of pepper. So, Pepe, you just want more food, huh? He doesn't leave my side now. Now I know how Abby feels with Tracker. And I had both of them here this week, and I had one on each side of me. So I had a really good time. Okay, so it smells good already. Okay, so now I have some chicken breast. And this is 2 medium chicken breasts. The recipe that I'm posting calls for 3, but I only used 2 today because I wanted to show you guys. I actually made one the other day from my husband and my son, and look how much is left. Yeah, hardly anything. And this is the dish that I wanted to use. So today I'm going to be using just a little bit of a smaller casserole dish, and I already went ahead and I sprayed it with the Pam spray. This way the crust doesn't stick to the top here and stuff, and it comes out delicious. So anytime you saute onions and garlic, it's just like a marriage made in heaven. It's just so absolutely delicious. Okay, so the chicken breast, I cut them up already. They're in just like bite-sized pieces because in this pot pie, you don't want to get a big piece of chicken, and you want to be able to enjoy it. So they're just about a little bit of a medium dice. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And I didn't dice them while I was here with you guys because I really skeeve raw chicken sometimes. It just really scares me. So I went ahead and I, cut them up, and then I bleached everything, and then I just pretty much, cleaned it all up. And this dish is going into Gracie. Gracie is in here now, my dog. This is JJ Zoo here. I have a kitty cat. I've just about got everything in here. But they get along really well. Right, Grace? Gracie is my 13-year-old lab, 13 and a half. So she has seen a lot of pets come and go here. Pepe, leave Gracie alone. Here. Good boy. Anytime I say here, he comes and he wants a treat. So now we're going to give him a grape. Here you go. Good boy. That's how you have to train a pig, pretty much one word, commands, and they're food driven. So they'll do anything for it. All right, this is cooking up really good. Only took a couple seconds. So while that's going, we're going to go ahead and get out our artichokes. So this is just 1 can. These are quartered. You can get half, whole, whatever you want to do. I've already drained all the sauce out of them. So I'm just going to put them over on my cutting board here. And I'm going to chop them up a little bit finer. Just because, I like them, again, bite-sized to go in my dish. So I'm just going through, giving these a rough chop. Because see how sometimes some of these skins on here are a little bit tough. So you want to cut it down and dice them up. This way, they're edible. We're going to put them in. I love artichoke. I love stuffed artichokes. I love anything. Gracie, honey, you don't eat grapes, so you don't need anything. And here he comes again at my feet. He'll be here all day wanting food. It's incredible. Their diet consists of cornmeal and lots of fruits and vegetables, so I don't really know why they're fat, but he is. Okay, so now I've got all this, and my chicken I can see is all browned on the outside, and now I've got my artichoke in there. So what I'm going to do now is I have a block of cream cheese that I also took out of the refrigerator earlier today, and I let it get to room temperature so it's nice and soft. But to kind of help it along, I'm going to just put it in kind of chunks here. and add it to my pan. Gracie left for better places, but you just never stop, huh? You just think you're going to get another grape from me. You probably will, huh? Okay, so I'm taking all the cream cheese, and that's done. So I just put that in here, and we're going to let it melt down. And that's going to create a really nice, like a tart kind of taste to it. You know, cream cheese has like that little bit of a bite to it that I love so much. And as it's in this pan with the artichokes and chicken, it's melting nice and smooth. See, if it's cold, it's going to take a little longer and it could probably clump up. So we're going to keep this moving. Turn the flame back up because we did add something that was just not the same temperature in the pan, so it brings it down the cooking process. It's already looking so beautiful. Okay, we have that all in there. And so the last thing we have, let me get that little piece of artichoke. The last thing we have to put in is the spinach. But I did want to say that we can add a little milk into here if you think that your mixture is too thick. So remember, this is a pot pie, so you don't want it to be runny. So we can add a little bit of, yes, baby. We can add a little bit of milk to this or heavy cream, whichever you have. In my recipe, I did put heavy cream because I love that thickness of it, and it just makes it really like velvet. But I have milk this morning. Did you guys notice there's like a shortage of heavy cream? I can't even get it through my distributor right now. It's been really tough. Either everyone's baking or something's happening with heavy cream. But I'm having a super hard time getting it. All right, so we have everything in there. We have onions, garlic, salt and pepper. We have the cream cheese, the artichoke, the chicken. Now we're putting the last thing in, which is the spinach. Okay, so my spinach I took out of the freezer. It was in the box. I didn't buy the leaf. I bought the chopped one, which is nice because you don't want those big long leaves in there. And I unfroze it, I drained it, and I squeezed out all the water. So now I'm just going to add it into this mixture. Okay, I love that my sink is right there because I could just go boom, boom. Okay, we're going to add this around. See, my mixture is getting nice and thick. I want to make sure I incorporate all this spinach in here. And that's all the ingredients you need. I mean, the only thing you may have to buy that you might not have in your cabinet is artichoke. I mean, I don't know how many people, you know, carry those or not, but if you've ever had the dip, it's amazing. So I try to keep it in the refrigerator. Hello, lovey. Hello. Hello. Okay, this looks really super pretty. I hope you guys can see it. It's got all that green going through it from the spinach. It's just, I want to take a chip right now and dip it in here. But I'm going to bake it, and it's going to become an amazing pot pie. We cannot have spinach artichoke chip without the cheese. To me, this is like amazing in it. So I'm using mozzarella, and I'm just going to put in a couple handfuls. I love it. Okay, so like I said, I have the milk on hand here. If it starts to get too thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. I started with a half a cup, and I want to say half of that is gone, so probably a quarter of a cup of milk or cream, just to kind of thin this out a little bit, because we don't want it so thick and dry when it bakes. Because remember now, this is going to go in the oven, and it's going to bake, what does my recipe say, 20 minutes. So all that cheese, look at all the cheese melting. You can see it pulling up there. So good. Okay, we turn this off, and we pour it in our casserole dish. Flatten it out. Okay. I just want to take a chip and dip. Pepe, where are you? I forgot what it was like to babysit for puppies and little kids. I haven't had a little kid in a while, so it's like I'm constantly have to watch where he is. Okay, so this is the puff pastry. The puff pastry, I'm going to open it up. Like I said, I defrosted it, and I took it out a little while ago. So I'm just going to see what fits on here, and it looks like just two of the columns. They come in like a thing of 3, so I took 1 off. And now I'm just going to prick it with a fork all over, and that's what you want to do because it puffs up. It's what puff pastry is. It's just hundreds and hundreds of layers of fine dough, and there's in between them there's a lot of butter, so it's almost like the like a crescent roll like that. So it's a puff pastry. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way and move this over. So you see I have my whole almost like the casserole now, and I'm just going to lay this right on the top, and I'm just kind of going to fold in these edges, and that's that. And then I'm just going to take, let me get my brush out here. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil and just drizzle it on the top so it's going to get nice and golden brown. And that's that. Now this one I'm going to bring to work and give to my staff because my husband already ate on that one. So Pepe, where are you? Okay, the last step now. This is it. How easy was that? The last step is to put it in the oven, 375 for like 20 minutes. And what you do is you keep an eye on the puff pastry, and it'll get nice and golden brown, and you just want to make sure that it's done in the center. Now remember, everything's cooked inside, even the chicken, so you don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna put it in the oven. I actually have one here that I already made for you guys, so I want to show you how it comes out. Isn't it beautiful? Pepe, here! Pepe! Pepe, here! So it's this brown golden edge, and it's so good. It's just, this is how the thickness of it, and when I turn it around, I can see the chicken and the cheese pull. Everything is so good. My husband said it was such a delicious dish. He loved it. Oh, it's so good, guys. Everyone's gonna love it. Okay. Well, I wanted you guys to say goodbye to Pepe, but he's probably busy somewhere else. Pepe, here. Pepe, here. All right, guys. I guess he made his one little debut, and now I was gonna try to find him. Let's see. Oh my goodness, here he comes. Here he comes. Come on, Pep. Come on, Pep. There you go. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye, guys. Bye. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and make this recipe. You're going to love it.